that's your man, yeah. Cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition, yeah. If you really want to take me home tonight, I said what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung the heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey. Cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in over, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Green 18. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
258. Jump out. 26. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Micah Parsons. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Not the sharpest of starts on offense here, an early 3rd and long. Back north. 630. Go to 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Next to score, Steelers 7, Packers nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, mark at 29.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Come on, set. 50, green, drill, 52. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The all-pro Cameron Hayward. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
Here we go, set.
They'll go for it. Love. That's going to be caught. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Ready. Cut.
On 1st down, it's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, Love. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
On the handoff, this is Wall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
258.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Third and a yard.
258.
We'll try and run it here with Warren.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
319. Number 50. Hey, 88.
He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 4th TD grab of the season. Off the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers move out on top. 14-0. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one, top, that's Matthew Golden. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9, nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot, drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
On 2nd down, Love. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that play. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Love. Moving outside the pocket. He runs with it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Cut.
Now Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down. Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Good play action with Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's in! Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
13. Look again.
He'll get this out wide. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
58. Screen again.
On first and 10, it's Warrior. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Hey, take 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Ready, break.
Love to throw it on first down. To the left side and taken in by Golden. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Love to throw on first and 10. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Come on, set. 10 black.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. No signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ready, ready. Cut.
To throw is Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
28 yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 4. From the gun, it's Love. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one's good for 12 and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Ready.
Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. Love to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll go for it. Love. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards, then second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Once again, it's Warrior. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
26.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. To the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Packers 7. Chris Boswell, we kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready?
On play action, Love. Flushed to his right, and that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? Set.
Back to the air, it's Love. This one complete down the field to Golden. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Packers.
Ready? Ready? Set.
Off the play fake. That's the veteran to Brett Peppers, working his way in to make the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Now, faking the give. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Third and long.
Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
To throw is Love. one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been bringing a fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. Here's Love to throw. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. We'll start this on the ground with Warren. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action now with Rogers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Okay, right? Fight, kick.
On first down, it's Love. Patrick Queen. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
This one, up top for Dobbs. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
It is 3rd and long.
Let's go. 45.
Good play action with Love.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Here's Love. Now he'll work his way out right. This one, up top for Dobbs. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
First down for Henry. That's out wide to Warren. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The ball comes out, and the Packers have recovered the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Picked off by the man who won the ring last year, Darius Slay. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trip him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball. And if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
26. Get 300. Get 300. 50. Screen again.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7th. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Throwing is Love. Moving to his right. He'll air it out down the middle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tucker Craft was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. In motion goes Dobbs. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
So in this situation, the defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
You will happily take this starting field position. They begin with 1st and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Yellow, 22. Red.
Off play action. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Alex Highsmith. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Down.
A second down throw for Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Set hut. Set hut.
To throw is Love. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Throwing on second down, Love. This one, up top for Dobbs.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this game will end. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.